Virgo, listen carefully. The dates, September 14th and 15th, are not ordinary. These 2 days are like a cosmic checkpoint. They hold the weight of your entire future path. In this short window of time, the universe will place choices in front of you. Some will look small, almost unimportant. But don't be fooled, because even one small mistake in these 48 hours could shift everything. I'm not talking about a temporary delay. I'm not talking about a little setback that clears up in a week. No, Virgo, this is bigger. Your destiny could be pushed back. Not for a month, not for a year, but all the way until 2035. That's right, 10 long years of waiting, circling, replaying lessons you should have already mastered. 10 years of asking yourself, why do I always get so close, but never arrive? And that's why the universe is practically shouting at you right now. Virgo, this is the moment. Do not repeat the cycle. Step forward. Claim what is already yours. Because in these 2 days, hesitation is the only enemy. Now, Virgo, let's talk about why September 14th and 15th matter so much. These aren't just random dates on a calendar. They're a cosmic alignment, a collision between two powerful forces, the new moon cycle and Mercury's final shadow phase. And here's the thing, Mercury isn't just any planet for you. It's your ruler. It governs how you think, how you decide, how you communicate, how you process the world. That means whenever Mercury is in a sensitive position, you feel it more intensely than any other sign. On September 14th to 15th, Mercury's shadow phase closes out just as the new moon plants the seeds of the next cycle. This is rare. It's like the universe handing you a blank page and a pen saying, Virgo, write your next chapter wisely. But here's the catch. Because Mercury is involved, every single decision you make during these 2 days is amplified. It's like your choices echo louder, ripple further, and set the tone for years ahead. Think of it like standing at a doorway. On one side, there's accelerated success, new opportunities, wealth, and deeper love. On the other side, there's delay, repetition, and karmic lessons replayed again and again. Lessons you've already lived through, but never fully broken free from. And this is not just about weeks or months, Virgo. This alignment won't return again until 2035. That's why the dates September 14th and 15th are so critical. Let that sink in for a moment. 2035? If you miss this chance, if you let fear or hesitation stop you, it's like hitting pause on your destiny for an entire decade. Think back to 10 years ago. Where were you in 2015? What were your dreams back then? Now imagine if you had made a bold choice in that year. Where would you be today? How much further ahead would you already be? That's exactly the kind of choice you're facing now. The universe is offering you a shortcut, a fast track to the life you've been waiting for. But if you ignore it, the energy doesn't vanish. It simply waits patiently until the next cycle, in 2035. And here's the truth, Virgo. Not everyone gets a warning like this. Most people sleepwalk through these cycles, wondering why their life feels stuck, never realizing they missed the door when it was right in front of them. But you're being told in advance. This is your sign. This is your heads up from the universe itself. So when you stand in those 48 hours, remember, your actions, your words, your choices are not ordinary. They are amplified, magnified, and written into your future story. September 14th to 15th is not just another moment. It is the moment, a doorway you cannot afford to close, because if you do, you won't get another chance to open it until 2035. Virgo, let's be honest for a moment. You've probably noticed this about your life. Every time you're standing right on the edge of a breakthrough, something happens. Not something massive, not some dramatic catastrophe. Number. For you, it's always something small, something so tiny that most people wouldn't even notice it. It's the email you didn't send because you thought, maybe it's not the right time. It's the opportunity you second-guessed because you told yourself, I need to prepare more. I need to polish my skills first. It's the conversation you avoided because you were worried about being misunderstood or about saying the wrong thing. And then, Virgo, what happens? Days pass, weeks pass, suddenly months, even years are gone. And you realize that one little hesitation, that one tiny moment of fear, changed everything. It's frustrating, isn't it? Because you know deep down that you're capable. You know you're smart, dedicated, hardworking, probably harder working than anyone around you. But it's not effort that holds you back. It's hesitation. It's the constant need to perfect before you leap. And here's the truth. Life doesn't wait for perfection. Opportunities don't sit around until you feel ready. They appear like shooting stars, sudden, brilliant, and gone if you don't reach for them. Virgo, September 14th to 15th, is one of those shooting stars. It's one of those crossroads where a small choice has enormous impact. Only this time, the universe isn't leaving you in the dark. This time, you're being handed a clear warning in advance. The universe is practically whispering in your ear. Don't fall into the same pattern again. Don't overthink. Don't hesitate. This is your moment. Because the truth is, hesitation feels safe. It feels like protection, like you're being responsible, careful, cautious. But in reality, it's self-sabotage in disguise. And that's why these 2 days matter so much. This time, you can't afford to let the small things trip you up. Not when the stakes are this high. Not when destiny is waiting right on the other side of courage. So hear me when I say this, Virgo. September 14th to 15th isn't just another bump on the road. It's a turning point. And if you trust yourself, if you break the old pattern, you'll finally see what's been waiting for you all along. What is the mistake? For Virgo, it's self-sabotage disguised as caution. And that's what makes it so dangerous. It doesn't feel like sabotage in the moment. It feels like being responsible. It feels like being wise, logical, careful. It feels like you're protecting yourself. But in truth, it's the very thing that holds you back. On September 14th to 15th, you will face a decision that looks risky on the surface. It might involve money, maybe a bold investment or a career move. It could involve love, perhaps opening your heart when fear tells you to stay closed. It may even be about travel, relocation, or saying yes to something that feels bigger than your comfort zone. And when that moment comes, Virgo, your natural instinct will whisper, wait, take a step back, think this through, perfect the plan. You need more certainty before you act. But here's the truth, perfection is the trap. There will never be a moment when everything feels 100% certain. There will never be a day where you feel perfectly ready. That's not how destiny works. The stars are warning you. If you hesitate, if you overthink, if you let fear make the choice for you, you delay your destiny until 2035. And here's how subtle it can be. Saying a polite, no, maybe later, when the universe wanted you to say, yes, right now. Keeping silent in a meeting or conversation when your soul was screaming for you to speak. Telling yourself, I'll start tomorrow, when destiny was asking you to take the first step today. These may seem small, almost invisible, but they are not small in the eyes of the universe, because these moments are tests. They are checkpoints designed to see if you're ready to claim the life that's waiting for you. And Virgo, you've failed this test before. We both know it. You've watched opportunities slip by. You've told yourself you weren't ready, and then you watched someone else step into the very role you dreamed of. You've waited so long for clarity, only to realize that clarity only comes after action, not before. This time, the stars are being clear. The mistake is hesitation. If you freeze, if you overanalyze, if you let the fear of being imperfect hold you back, you don't just lose a day or a week or even a year. You lose a decade. The door closes until 2035. So Virgo, hear me. Your future doesn't need perfection. It needs courage. One tiny decision can move mountains. One bold yes can rewrite your entire story. Don't let the smallest hesitation steal the biggest chapter of your life. Virgo, make no mistake. September 14th to 15th isn't random. It's not just another date on the calendar. It's a cosmic test. And tests don't show up when it's easy. They appear when you least expect them, in moments that feel ordinary on the surface, until you realize later that everything hinged on that choice. During these 2 days, you may notice unusual signs. Pay attention, because they're not accidents. A call, text, or message from someone you thought you'd never hear from again. Someone from your past returning, not by coincidence, but as a karmic mirror asking, will you repeat the old cycle, or will you choose differently this time? An opportunity that seems almost too good to be true. It might be a job offer, a business proposal, or even a chance encounter with someone who opens a door you've been waiting on for years. Your logical mind will say, it's risky, be careful. But your soul will know, this is the test. Or a decision that scares you but excites you at the same time. Something that lights a fire in your chest, but also makes your hands tremble. That exact mix, fear and excitement together, that's how you know it's destiny knocking. Virgo, none of this will be coincidence. The universe doesn't waste energy. When these moments arrive, they are designed to see if you're ready. And here's the truth you need to face. Your next decade, your love life, your wealth, your purpose, your destiny. All of it hangs on whether you choose fear or faith during these 2 days. If you choose fear, you know the story already. You've lived it before. Fear will whisper, wait, play it safe, protect yourself. And then you'll wake up weeks later wondering why the opportunity vanished. Months later, wondering why you still feel stuck. Years later asking, why do I always come so close but never arrive? But if you choose faith, if you choose to trust your intuition, to act boldly, to lean into the unknown, everything changes. Think about it, Virgo. How many times has fear already stolen your future? How many nights have you laid awake thinking about the job you didn't take, the words you didn't say, the love you didn't fight for? How many times have you promised yourself that next time you'll be braver? Well, next time is here. September 14th to 15th is that moment, and the universe won't wait around forever. This is the test, Virgo. It's not about the details of the decision, it's about the energy behind it. Do you choose hesitation or do you choose courage? Because the choice you make here won't just echo through this week or this year. It will echo through the next 10 years of your life. So what should you do, Virgo? How do you make sure you don't fall into the old trap? How do you walk through the doorway instead of letting it slam shut until 2035? The universe is giving you a roadmap. Follow these steps with courage and you'll align with your destiny. First, say yes to opportunity. If something shows up on September 14th or 15th that feels aligned but also a little scary, lean in. Fear and excitement often travel together. If it makes your heart beat faster, that's usually a sign you're standing at the edge of growth. Don't push it away just because it feels bigger than what you've handled before. Say yes, even if you don't feel ready, because the truth is, readiness comes after action, not before. Second, stop waiting for perfect. This is your Achilles heel, Virgo. You want every detail flawless before you move forward. But perfection is just another name for procrastination. Progress beats perfection right now. Even a messy step forward is better than standing still. Remember, imperfect action opens doors, while hesitation keeps them locked. But Virgo, let's talk about the other path. What happens if you ignore the signs? What happens if you let fear rule you on September 14th to 15th? The universe doesn't punish you, it simply waits. And waiting, Virgo, is its own kind of punishment. Because while the stars hold the door open for you now, if you hesitate, the doorway closes. And it won't open again until 2035. That means years of circling the same patterns, years of watching opportunities slip through your fingers, years of asking yourself why life feels stuck, why love feels unfinished, why your dreams always seem to hover just out of reach. Relationships may linger without resolution. Careers may stall at the edge of breakthrough. Finances may trickle instead of flow. You'll move forward, yes, but always at half speed, as if something invisible is holding you back. And deep down, you'll feel it. The ache of knowing you were given a chance, and you didn't take it. Virgo, that is the price of hesitation, and it's a price you do not need to pay. The stars are giving you this warning so you don't spend the next decade wondering what could have been. So Virgo, now I have to ask you, when September 14th to 15th arrives, will you freeze in fear or step boldly into destiny? Will you cling to perfection or finally trust your intuition? Will you choose courage or delay your blessings until 2035? The universe isn't leaving this decision in anyone else's hands. It's giving you the pen, Virgo. You are writing the story. And in these 2 days, one choice, just one, decides whether you turn the page into your future or reread the same chapter for another decade. 2 days, one test. That's all it takes to shift everything. The career you've been building, the love you've been waiting for, the abundance you've been praying for. It all hangs in the balance of September 14 to 15. Don't let hesitation write your story. Don't let fear steal another 10 years. The rest of your life is waiting for you to claim it, right now. Pause. Dramatic music fade out. So tell me, Virgo, are you ready to pass the test? Drop a yes in the comments if you're claiming your destiny.